In this lesson, we're going to look at a quick little best practice for adding a link to your settings page from the main plugin listing page. So what do I mean by this? If we go back and activate a previous one like our settings subpages, we could see that a link pops up here. And that's pretty clear and you may notice that. But what if the link was somewhere underneath another menu and it wasn't clear where to go to access the settings for that plugin? So what we're going to do instead with this plugin is when I activate the link to settings, notice how after the deactivate link, there's a new link that appears that says settings and will take us directly to that page. This is a personal thing, but I think it's a great best practice to easily be able to get somebody to the settings and allow them to easily find them, especially if they're buried somewhere else within the admin area that may not be clear. So if we jump into our main plugin file, nothing is different here. We're adding a menu page. We're putting out some markup. All this is stuff that you've seen before. What we haven't seen yet is we are adding a filter, or we're hooking into a filter called plugin action links underscore and then plugin base name. Now we haven't looked at file names and what this means, but this is going to help give us a unique identifier URL for our actual plugin. So the way this works is that there are a bunch of filters. There's a filter for each one of our plugins, and it's based off of this plugin base name. So we're creating this filter and then we're adding it here. And again, if that doesn't totally make sense for you, that's okay. You could copy and paste this into other plugins and it should work pretty well. So then we hook in the actual function that we want to do, which accepts a set of links. So this is going to be all of the setting links for the plugin. We have a deactivate link, and then we're going to add to it our settings link. So we will literally just set up a link to our plugin page, which we know how to do because we know the slug is going to be WP plugin. So admin PHP plugin that. We need to fix this here to be plugin or WP plugin namespace. Okay, and we're just saying put the word settings there and then add this to the previous links that just had a deactivate link, add our settings link. So we can create a bunch of different links here if we wanted to add more and just keep pushing them to that array. If you're not familiar with pushing to arrays in PHP, go back and look at the early stuff, but this should make sense. Basically, we get the links initially that were associated with this plugin in that little area. We add a new one, we push it to the array, and then we return it back. And so what that will do is initially we get this deactivate link, and then we're going to add to the array a new one, and it will automatically display here. Now I would suggest not doing too many links right there, but this does show you how to get just one so that you can get to the main settings page. Again, this is not necessary, but I think it's something very helpful that more plugin developers should include in their setup.